Health, Home, and Lifestyle. Presented by Paradise Fitness Center, changing lives since 1996.
Hafide, and welcome back to Health, Home, and Lifestyle. We're talking about healthcare professions. And here in studio I have Dorothy and Leilani from the Guam Community College. So last block we talked about nursing, now it's on to caregiving. And so is this a growing industry here in Guam? And tell us about the workshop that's coming up next month.
It needs to be a growing industry in Guam because of the big need that the community is in need of. I've been getting quite a few calls from the community in need of caregivers for their loved ones, and for various agencies trying to create that bridge between trained caregivers and families in need.
Okay, so you know, this isn't, some people may not know so much about this industry. It's kind of a new thing for some people. So what exactly is a caregiver and what do they do? Okay,
a caregiver is anybody in the community that cares for someone that isn't able to care for themselves, be it the elderly, someone with a serious illness, someone basically who isn't able to do the daily activities that a normal person would be able to do for themselves.
Okay, and this is really common in our culture. We may not think of ourselves as a caregiver, but if you're taking care of your mother, your father, your auntie, your grandmother or grandpa, then you could be considered a caregiver. And so there are some skills that can be helpful to provide better care for your loved ones. And so what are some of the things that people will learn through this caregiver workshop coming up at GCC?
A couple of things, proper feeding of individuals. Some people use a feeding tube, and that would be something they would be trained with. Just basically removing or picking up somebody from the bed so that they don't hurt themselves. Basic things like linen changing, because you know they get soiled. You want to be able to handle those type of things properly. Helping a person with their gait, with using equipment to help them assist with that.
So, you know, there are people who just help maybe their family members at home, but there are also formal caregivers. Where do caregivers work?
They work sometimes within the home. They work for various agencies, for instance, Catholic Social Services. There's also the National Caregivers Association. I've been in contact with them. They're in high demand. They really need caregivers, so that's part of what sparked all of this. We're going to be having two sessions where we hope to have 40 people complete at the end of, before the end of August.
So how long is the program again, and what are the requirements for those interested?
The program itself is 16 hours long. We're going to be breaking it up in 2 days, so from 8 to 5. I'm sorry, what was
Are there still, are there any requirements for those interested?
Oh, right, correct. There are no other requirements other than that you need to be 18 years of age and older and have the desire to be a caregiver.
So you said roughly 40 people, you're
Correct.
hoping they'll complete the program. Can people still sign up?
Well, we have 2 sessions that are set up. The first one is August 8th through the 9th. I believe that's Tuesday and Wednesday. That's from 8 to 5. The second session is the 10th through the 11th, Thursday and Friday from 8 to 5 as well. As of now, because of the high demand and the word has gotten out, the first session is completely full at this point, but I do have space available for anybody who's interested in the second session, which is August 10th through the 11th.
Okay, so again, this could just be for people who are maybe looking to use these skills with their family at home, or those looking to pursue this as a profession.
As a
so what advice do you have for those who might be thinking about becoming a caregiver as their future career or profession?
I'll hand that over to the nurse over here.
Well, the advice that I would give to those who are interested in becoming a caregiver is to come on out, see what we have to offer. If you have that desire and that compassion and that need that you would like to assist people and provide your care and your companionship for others, contact our office. We'd be willing to provide the training for you so that you can become an official caregiver with the knowledge and skills that you need to become an effective and safe caregiver.
Okay, and so for someone who might be considering, you know, participating in the workshop or learning more, what would you say is one of the biggest challenges associated with this type of industry or profession?
I think the biggest challenge for caregivers is the fact that most oftentimes it can be a 24-hour job, so there's the possibility for caregiver burnout. So caregivers and also all other healthcare professionals have to remember that it's important for them to take time for themselves and remember the proper skills that they've learned to protect their bodies and take care of their health and stay healthy and eat right and stay hydrated, because you can't care for others if you don't first care for yourself.
That's very true. I think that kind of goes for all healthcare kind of related industries. So just to close out, anything else you guys would like to add? If people have questions, is there a phone number, website?
Yes. I should add that the Caregivers course is sponsored by AHEC, which is the Area Health Education Center grant. It's federally funded and they're paying for the whole course. So it's absolutely free for anybody who is wanting to participate. I think I have about maybe 15 slots available. They can contact me, Leilani Duenas, at 735-8886.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us, ladies.
Thank you very much.
Stay tuned, we'll have more health, home, and lifestyle after the break.